walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
Second and 5. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll pull it on the read. At midfield, he's got room. They just gassed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed, you saw.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Hernandez. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense caller has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Mays. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal drive. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Powers through the defender. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Blue Devils are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man
Hey,
coverage,
what's going on,
being
Rocky?
physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
Hey, what's up, E?
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack.
Oh, yeah?
Get some
What's that?
push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. Ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dan. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and...
Yeah, it could have been a...
Inside
It could have been a
15,
bird.
1st and 10 from the 14.
Oh, no.
Use the play fake, down to throw. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in.
guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those
breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Leon's reading through what you're right now.
Working through his progressions right now. He's got tons
I mean, a
of talent,
barn owl
he's making bad decisions.
is like it's a unique sound. If you hear it, you'd know.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Mays. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. The official says no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll put toe leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. The quick out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Castle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Duke! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got the quick pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The give on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Claiborne. Across the 25. He's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll race it to the
Yeah,
house.
for sure, man. We're trying here. Got one loss to Virginia. I hope we can still have a chance to play in the conference championship.
From the running back, the offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They want to throw it. Can't quite make the connection.
Yeah, man. Don't have to touch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put him away from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wide.
He lets it fly. It's caught. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, he really is. You see, I think Miami picked him up in the transfer portal. In real life.
To the outside, that linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, I made sure to scoop up a rookie autograph. I know he's going to be good.
Of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense.
Maybe, you never know, man.
It hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a two-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
what an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back.
Yeah.
He's got great vision.
Yeah, they might be good. I don't know what they got. I kind of fell off after losing streak.
Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad year for sure.
Premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments where you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh, my gosh.
It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got...
Turning it on! Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Blue Devils
Gotcha.
with a
5-1.
long way
Nice.
to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and fall.
He's going to come up a couple of yards.
Yeah, that's a good place to go. It's got some competition and it's not crazy.
And save as much time as possible. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Got to have a score. Offense down one possession. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's going to run it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Throwing right. Got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3. Last chance coming up. Wide out trying to get
Oh, let's go, man.
the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a 2-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to if they get it, that maybe won them the game.
Listen to this crowd. Absolutely going nuts, trying to will their defense to stop the two. Looking to throw. He makes the grab.
There we go, man.
He ties the game here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second.
First OT of year one, man. That's the way it should have been versus Virginia, but I screwed up on the last drive. You've seen that.
They'll go to the counter. Nice move there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game
Time ran out.
And make the big play.
Came up, I think it was like 3 yards short.
And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Castle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll stop about 5
that was big there. Big play.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go right back to it. There he goes.
Oh, I love that running back, man. Good run.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
First and goal and a touchdown will win it. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
There's the win. What a touching way to finish it.
A walk-off touchdown in OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays.
Good call, Max.
How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if he did. I don't know what jersey he'd get, though. That'd be cool. You know, I wish they had they probably got a Robbie Ashford. That's the quarterback. I think low key, man, he could make it to the NFL like a late draft pick. I really do, man. He'll be under the radar, of course, but with his experience and stuff and his size, he's it's worth a look up, man, because he can be really good. I really think he could. The running back's name is oh, what is his name? That's sad. I don't even know it. Let me see what his name is. That linebacker too. He's a senior. He'll be gone, but I've had a lot of fun playing him. All right, AFC Championship game, Miami versus us. No, I didn't watch the Pro Bowl. I haven't watched Pro Bowl in years, man. Let's see what the running back's name is. That's what it is. Damon Claiborne. Yeah, I know. That's why I quit watching. I don't. You might as well have celebrities out there running around. It ruins the game. Right. It's too much of a business now. I quit watching the Pro Bowl probably like the late 90s, early 2000s. I quit watching. I miss them days. I really do. I watch videos and highlights all the time of old football. I'll probably watch the Packers, Broncos, Super Bowl while I go to bed. But That's it for now, Max. Have a good night, man. And everybody who tuned in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you tomorrow. We will take on Miami in the ACC Championship. See you guys. Take care, Max.